Good morning students. In previous class we discussed about food and components of food. Now various nutrients present in food are carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, roughage and water. Now today we will discuss about these nutrients present in food. Our first nutrient is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. All foods that contain sugar or starch are called carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy for our bodies. People who do a lot of physical work like laborers need a lot of carbohydrates. Cereals, bread, sweets, potatoes and bananas are rich source of carbohydrates. Now all foods that contain sugar or starch are called carbohydrates. Now what is starch? Starch is the white material which is found in food. Now the food which are rich in sugar and starch, these are called carbohydrates. These are the main source of energy for our bodies because it gives we have to do lot of work and it gives more energy compared to other nutrients. Now people who do a lot of physical exercises like laborers, army men, they need a lot of carbohydrate because they have to do physical work more compared to other persons. Now the foods which are rich in carbohydrates are cereals, bread, sugar, cheese, etc. Now our next nutrient is fats. Fats give us energy and warmth. In fact, they give us much more energy than carbohydrates. Our bodies can also store fat for later use. Although fats keep us healthy, eating too much fatty foods tend to make us obese. Butter, ghee, oils and cheese are rich in fats. Foods rich in carbohydrates and fats are called energy giving foods. Now fats. F-A-T-S. Fats. Now fats give us energy and warmth. Energy means it gives us strength to do our work. Warmth means it maintains our body temperature. Okay? They give much more energy than carbohydrate. Compared to carbohydrate, fats give us more energy. Our bodies can also store fat for later use. You have seen camels, they store fat in their humps, and polar bears also store fat for later use. To give warmth also they store fat. These polar bears, they store fat for later use also. Fats keeps us healthy, strong also, but too much eating fatty foods will make us obese. Obese means we will gain our weight. Our weight will start increasing. So doctors advise not to eat much fatty foods nowadays. Butter, ghee, oil and cheese are rich in fats. Now the foods which are rich in fats are butter, ghee, oil, cheese, etc. Fat also acts as a fuel to our body. It provides us more energy compared to other nutrients. So these foods which are rich in carbohydrate and fats, they are called energy giving food because compared to other nutrients, they give more energy. They helps us to grow and to make our muscles and bones strong. Now our next nutrient is proteins. Proteins are body building nutrients. They help in the growth of our bodies. That is why children need more proteins. When we get hurt, proteins help our bodies to repair the damaged part by building new cells. They also help in building up our muscles and fighting off infection and diseases. Pulses, meat, fish, milk, eggs, soya and peas are rich source of proteins. Foods rich in protein are called body building foods. Protein is the necessary part of our diet because it helps us build our muscles and bones. So the children or infants, they need more protein because they have to grow. So they help in the growth of our body. That is why children need proteins, more protein. When we get hurt, protein helps our body to repair the damaged part by building new cells. Protein helps in repairing the body. When you get hurt while playing or while running, then this protein helps the part to heal by building new cells, because cells are damaged by, when you get hurt, those cells are damaged. They help in building of muscles and fighting off infections and diseases. Protein, the main function of protein is to build muscles. That is why athletes and wrestlers, they eat food which is rich in protein, because they have to make their muscles strong. Protein also helps in fighting up diseases. It also helps in fighting infections. When we have infections, any infection, when we are sick, then the protein is the main part in the food which help us to heal, which help us to cure. Now the foods which are rich in proteins are pulses, meat, fish, milk, eggs, soya and peas. Pulses, fish, meat, soya and peas. Now these food, they are rich in protein. Pulses, meat, fish, soya and peas. Now food rich in proteins are called bodybuilding food. That is why the food which are rich in proteins are called bodybuilding food, because they build up the body, they makes our muscles and bones strong. That is why wrestlers and athletes have to consume lot of protein in their diet. Now our next nutrient is vitamins. vitamins, vitamins. Vitamins help our bodies to function properly. They are needed in small quantity. They also protect us from diseases. There are many types of vitamins. They have been different names like vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Vegetables, meat, fish, eggs and fruits are good source of vitamins. Vitamins helps our body to function properly. See, you don't get directly vitamin from the food. Okay? Vitamin helps other enzymes to function with the food to produce energy. It is needed in very small quantity. We don't need a large quantity of vitamin. Vitamin takes from food, it itself takes its part to function. It protects us from diseases. So you have seen that doctors advises to eat, to consume vitamin A, vitamin C in your food or in your diet. There are many types of vitamin. They are named as vitamin A, B, C, etc. Now vitamins are present in food like vegetables, meat, fish, eggs and fruits. Now examples of vitamin are, we can write it as example. Example, means food items which have vitamins in there are vegetables, meat, fish, eggs and fruit. Now these food are the rich source of vitamin. Okay. Now our next nutrient is minerals. MINERALS. Minerals too are needed in small quantity by our bodies. They help in keeping our bones, blood and teeth healthy. There are many types of minerals like potassium, calcium, iron, iodine, sodium, etc. Vegetables, fresh fruits, meat, fish and milk are some rich sources of different minerals. Foods rich in vitamins and minerals are also known as protective foods. Now the foods which are rich in vitamins and minerals are called protective food. Now what are the minerals? Minerals are the solid form of matter. These minerals are also needed in small quantity. Like vitamins, minerals are also needed in small quantity by our bodies. These minerals help in keeping our muscles, our bones strong and healthy. There are many types of minerals. Examples of minerals are potassium, calcium, iron, sodium, etc. Now potassium. Potassium helps in building our muscles. It helps in making our muscles strong. Now calcium. Calcium helps in the growth of bones. It helps in keeping our teeth healthy. And iron is found in blood. That is why nowadays doctor prescribes to eat lot of vegetables and fruits which have these minerals. So we must eat vegetables and fresh fruits so that we can get minerals from those food items. Now the food items which include minerals are vegetables, fresh fruits, meat, etc. Now our next nutrient is water. WATER. Most of the body is made of water. Although water is not a nutrient, it is most essential for all body functions. So we should drink plenty of water daily to balance the loss of water. Eating juicy fruits and vegetables also provide water to the body. Now water is not an essential nutrient, it is not a nutrient, but it is very essential for our body because most of the body it is made up of water. Water helps us to dehydrate. Water helps in carrying these vitamins and minerals. It mixes with vitamins and minerals and those vitamins and minerals are transported to other parts of body. Water also helps in digestion. It helps in maintaining the body temperature. So we should include fruits and juicy fruits and vegetables in our diet. So the food or diet which includes plenty of water are juicy fruits, and vegetables. Now our next nutrient is roughage. 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 Roughage is a fiber which forms bulk in our diet. It helps in removing undigested waste from the body in an easy manner. Salad, corn cob and broken wheat are rich in roughage material. Roughage is that part of our food which is not digested. It is a fiber. It forms bulk in our body, means it increases the volume of our food. So, it helps in removing undigested waste from the body in an easy manner. Now, the food which include roughage are salad, corn cob, CORNCOB. Corn cob is bhutta. And broken wheat, BROKEN, broken wheat. Now broken wheat is dalia. So we should eat roughage. We should include roughage part also in our food because it is important. It is very necessary for our body. So children, today we discussed in detail about the nutrients which are present in our food. Now children, your today's homework is you have to learn all those foods which are the rich source of these nutrients. Now this much for today's session. Now in next class we will discuss about balanced diet, how the food is preserved, and a short introduction of digestion of food. So stay safe, keep on learning children, and thank you very much.